3 girls, 2 banks, 1 journey. Kylie, Rachel, Liz.
Alright guys, I'm really getting sick of robbing all these local banks. I think we should go bigger.
Oh, hold on, I'll go with some ideas.
How about PNC?
TD Bank?
No, you guys are idiots. That is way too local. You know, let's just watch some TV and think about it.
Alright guys.
Hi, this is Joe Brangle here from American University. I'm your historian for the day. I'm here to inform you on the First National Bank of America. First off, it was only chartered for 20 years. That's shocking, isn't it? It cost $110,000, $168.05 to build. It was located at 116 South 3rd Street in Philadelphia, PA, 19112. The architects for this project were Samuel Blodgett and James Windrum, modeled after the Bank of England. Shocking. This bank was intended to help fund the government's debt and to issue currency notes. There are 8 branch locations located in major U.S. cities. It also functioned as a commercial bank by loaning money to new businesses to help develop the economy. That is our first national bank, ladies and gentlemen.
Why, thank you, Joseph. That was so interesting. I'm here with Justin Trabacco, former Navy officer, to talk to you about Alexander Hamilton. In 1791, the first Bank of the United States was brought into being as one of the 3 major financial innovations proposed and supported by Hamilton, first Secretary of Treasury. In addition to the National Bank, the 2 other measures were establishment of a mint and imposition of a federal excise tax. The 3 goals of Hamilton for the National Bank were to pay off all war debts, raise money for the new government, establish a national bank, and create a common currency.
Hi folks, back to Joe Brangle here. Interesting that you would bring up the topic of Alexander Hamilton because Thomas Jefferson was highly opposed to Alexander Hamilton. He was a member of the Democratic Republicans, which were often called the Jeffersonian Republicans. He believed in giving rights to the states and no central federal government. Because of this, he was highly opposed to the bank because it would lead to a powerful elitist society.
On that note, Mark Panapinto here to talk about the constitutionality of the First National Bank. The establishment of the bank raised early questions of constitutionality in the new government. Hamilton, the Secretary of Treasury, argued that the bank was an effective means to utilize the authorized powers of the government implied under the law of the Constitution. Secretary of State Thomas Jefferson argued that the bank violated traditional property laws and that its relevance to constitutionality authorized powers was weak. Another argument came from James Madison, who believed Congress had not received the power to incorporate a bank or any other governmental agency. His argument rested primarily on the 10th Amendment, that all powers not endowed to Congress are retained by the states or the people. Additionally, his belief was that if the Constitution's writers had wanted Congress to have such power, they would have made it explicit. The decision would ultimately fall on President George Washington. Due to the Necessary and Proper Clause, George Washington decided to approve the creation of the First National Bank.
Oh my god guys, that TV show was so good.
I bet they have so much money there.
Let's rob the First National Bank.
Yeah!
Let's get to it.
Alright guys, we're robbing the First National Bank of America.
Oh, the first federal bank that was chartered in 1781, the one that issued currency to stabilize our economy, that one?
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. It's based off of Alexander Hamilton's report that basically laid the foundation for our economic development.
Yeah, how'd you guys know all that?
You don't know that? OMG, that's so embarrassing.
Yeah, seriously, Alexander Hamilton is my hero.
Personally, I'm more of a Jefferson fan. That's the main reason why I want to rob the First National Bank of America. Jefferson was never a fan of the first bank because it favored the elitists, and he also hated the central federal government. And personally, I'm not a fan of the central federal government. That's why I robbed so many banks.
Are you kidding me? Hamilton would have been the best president ever if he had eligibility of being born in the United States.
Yeah, well, newsflash, he wasn't. Jefferson was the best president ever. How do you think we got the Louisiana Purchase?
Chill. Let's focus on the moolah here. What's really important.
I can't focus on the moolah when Hamilton is being hated on. He submitted a report on manufacturers that literally laid a blueprint for our country.
Oh, good one. Too bad Hamilton's obsession with the British was the main reason why the Americans didn't support him. Rachel, stop trying to make England influence a thing. They're never gonna happen.
What's so great about Jefferson? Hamilton is just as cute as Jefferson. Hamilton is just as smart as Jefferson. People totally like Hamilton just as much as they like Jefferson. And wouldn't it become okay for one person to become in charge of the entire country? Because that's not what America is about. Why don't we just stab Jefferson?
Why can't we all get along like we did in middle school? Why can't I just bake a cake and have rainbows and smiles? We can all eat it and be happy.
Do you
even live here?
No, I just have a lot of feelings.
Okay, let's get down to logistics. I have a sick minivan that we can store all the cash in.
Well, since I once robbed a bank in England, and the First National Bank was modeled after the one in England, this should be pretty easy.
Okay, so there's one right here in Philly.
But there's also one in Norfolk, Washington, D.C., Georgia, and New Orleans.
Well, those are just the branch locations. I say we go to the real one in Philly. Let's go.
Alright, guys.
Wait guys. This is the wrong bank! Oh,
Been never making me to damn boat. Been never making me to damn boat.
Alright guys, this time it's for real. Shmoney on 3. 1, 2, 3. Shmoney! On Martin Luther King Day?
Oh my God!
Maybe some other day.
We'll get them next time.
Okay.
That-
would make a knee touch your elbow.
Sophie.
Are you filming this?